Hey everybody, so I am going to do a quick video that is going to show you how to do MLA citations in your research paper. So here we go, we have an example of an exemplar research paper that got an A. And we can see in the document right here, we have an internal citation. They have to use an internal citation whenever you use information that you did not come up with, whether you found it in a book, online, whether you put it in your own words, or you're quoting it directly. So each citation has two parts. The first part is the internal citation. That's what you see right here in parentheses. That's why they're sometimes called parenthetical citations or in-text citations. Now this in-text citation lines up with a longer entry on your works cited page. So since that one said Rushoe for their, let's find it, for their in-text citation, we should see an entry on their works cited page that says Rushoe. And there it is. Okay, so let's say that I am writing a paper and I come up with a fact. This is my fact. And I got that from this website about Columbia. And so I want to cite that there's a place where kindness, joy, diversity, flavor, and music come together to make people vibrate. So we'll say that Columbia, a place with lots of music and joy. Since I got that from somebody, I'm going to have to make a citation. Your in-text citation is going to be your author's last name, or if you don't have that information, the title of the page, the website title. So it looks like here you can just look and see, oh, it looks like Discover Columbia is the title. Now, since this is a government website, and you can look down here at the bottom, there is no author. A lot of times websites just don't have author. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So we're going to put Discover Columbia inside of our parentheses. Now, since it's an article, we have to put it in quotation marks. We're going to put Discover Columbia in quotation, in parentheses. The period goes after the last parentheses because it's a part of that sentence. Okay, well now that has to line up. That's the first part, so it has to line up with the second part, which is an entry on Easy that we make through EasyBib to go onto your works cited page. So I'm going to go and make my works cited page on this document by clicking Insert, Page Break, and that'll always move you down to the next page and keep it there. Put it in the center. Make sure, we'll do the font stuff later. Works, oh, it's not writing. Okay. Works Cited. That goes in the center of that page, and then we'll go down. So on EasyBib, EasyBib has a lot of steps, so you have to go through all the way. I saw a lot of us in class not make it all the way through. So I want to click, I want to create citations, and you're going to copy the URL of the website into here, and then click Cite. Now, let's say you didn't want to do that. You can also click Manual Cite down there, where you type it in yourself. But EasyBib is going to try to find the information that it needs from the website for you. Because you have to keep on clicking Continue. Look, it shows you what you need, what it needs your help with finding. You have to click Continue. Okay, so now here's the main part. We need to make sure that all the information is correct. It looks like we need to put in the article title, which is Discover Columbia. The author, we saw that it didn't have one, so you always leave it blank. If you don't know it, leave it blank. Then the website title, it says Columbia.travel, but I don't like how that has a period because that's not really a title. That's kind of an address. So we're going to change it so that it looks more like a title. Sometimes EasyBib, you have to change the things to make them look right. Then the publisher and sponsor. The publisher is usually at the bottom or up at the top. Looks like here the MLA Cited, Pro Colombia, and the Gobernador de Colombia. Okay, so we're going to put that in, Gobernador of Colombia. We don't know the date it was published, so we're going to leave it blank. Now, it's going to take a second. It's going to put it through its algorithm. And you scroll down past the ad. It says your citation list. And look, it is right there. Discover Colombia, Colombia Travel, Gobernador de Colombia, and the website address. Now, the formatting is very specific here. When you copy and paste it, you have to make sure that it keeps the same format. So things that are in quotation marks need to stay in quotation marks. Things that are in italicized need to stay italicized. So we're going to paste it in there, and look, it did that. Okay. So we have, I'm bleeding. We have done that entry on EasyBib. So we've gotten our citation for both parts. Now, if we are going to do another fact that we get from this website, so let's go, let's see what it has to say. Let's go to Colombia. Everybody should go. It's a great place. Looks like here they have a carnival in this town called Barranquilla. I'm going to say town of Barranquilla, there is a carnival. Since we use the same website, it is the exact same in-text parenthetical citation. So we're going to put that parentheses there, the quotation marks, discover Colombia, and the quotation marks, and the parentheses, and another period that goes after the citation. Okay, you do not have to do it again on your Works Cited page. You only have to leave that there once. Okay. So that is a basic run through of how to do your citations. Now, if we go back and look at our example paper, you see here, this Works Cited page is 2 pages. The more sources you have, the better your paper is. That's just a general rule. So if we're going to go look where are my highlights, here you can see Strauss, Carr and Rocker, does homework work. Since these are authors, they are not in quotation marks. Since this is an article, it is in quotation marks. And notice that because it's a title, the first letter of each word is capitalized. Okay, so now let's go back. Let's say we've written our paper and we want to format it correctly. So start here if you just need to know how to format. Okay, so this is for Google Docs. It's different on Word and Pages. So we are going to start off by clicking Insert, Header and Page Number. Page number, it's the first option choice right here. That puts it in the top right. That means that on every page, it's going to automatically number it for you. See, 1, 2. You are going to put your last name in front of that page number. So Wertz is my last name, so I'm going to put it in Wertz space. And then Google is smart enough to put it on every page for you. And now we're going to go down. See, it's in the header right now. We are going to not type in there because when you type in the header, it goes on every single page. We're going to go here, and in the top left corner, we are going to type your name. So let's say the author of this paper is Jane Bennett. Then you're going to type in your professor's name. If you're in college, you need to make sure you use a professor if they have a master's degree, and doctor if they have a PhD. Since I'm a grade school teacher, we're just going to put Mr. Wertz. And you put the class that you're in. So English 1, and let's say we're in block 4. Then you go down another line and you put the date that you turn in the paper. Oh, it looks like the recording's about to stop. So January 7th, 2019. Then you put in the title, Columbia. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here and I'm going to pick it back up in just a second.